Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. Hope everybody's doing good out there today. Got a really good on the water video for you guys today. I'm going to take you guys out and show you some spawning perch, spawning bluegills, black perch, and that type of stuff, and sort of have a discussion today a little bit about the role that they play in summertime bass fishing. And like right now is a big time, to capitalize on the whole spawning perch deal. So I'm going to sort of give you guys the experiences I've had with it. Give you guys some basic foundations that you can go out right now and catch fish with. So anyway, come on out, we'll show you right now. Here's a good example of what I'm talking about here, guys. Here's a bass. This is about a 2.5 pounder, it looks like. He's just hanging out here in super shallow, hot, clear water. Water's just a couple feet deep, water visibility, clear. And also it's, probably, I'm gonna guess 85-degree visibility. This bass right here is just looking for spawning bluegill. He's cruising the bank looking for bluegill, and this is something you see a lot of. You see a lot of bass in super shallow water where you don't think they're going to be. This is what we're looking for right here. Okay guys, here we go. This is a good example right here of a spawning perch, spawning bluegill. You can see he's on the bed right there, and notice how small this bed is in relationship. This is just some shallow vegetation here, but he's in there spawning. And these fish are going to stay, or these bluegill and any perch like this, they're going to stay in this super shallow water, and they're going to spawn all summer long. They'll spawn as long as that water temperature is over 70 degrees, all summer. That's what that bass that I just showed you guys is up here looking for. He's up here looking for these spawning bluegill, and very opportunistic. I mean, it's not like every single bluegill, that they come across are going to try to eat. But the aggressive eaters, the ones that are hungry, the ones that are looking, there's another one right there, they're going to take advantage of this whenever they can. Where's he at? There he is right there. You can see him. Yeah, right there. So anyway, like I said, just look for these spawning, these bluegill beds like this. Most of the time, you're going to find these beds in the back of the coves, like the back 2/3 of the coves, and you need to look for the flatter banks, like the flatter gravelly type banks, any type of cover. In this particular place I'm at right here, you've got some grass cover, but a lot of times it can be something as simple as shade, overhanging trees, lay down wood in the water, anything like that. It doesn't have to be grass, but they like to bed around some type of objects in the back ends of the cove. So normally, guys, here's my approach when I'm looking for the bed and bluegill, bed and perch type bite. I roll back in about the last 2/3 of the cove, like maybe 50 yards before the end of the cove. I put me on a walking topwater. Walking topwaters are the #1 bait to catch bedding bass on. Also, sometimes if you have a little bit more off-colored water, a small prop bait will work, like just like not a devil's horse, but more of a chunkier tire, like a perch looking prop bait. So a prop bait and a walking bait are my two baits that I use for luck. I'll get in the back of those coves on those flatter banks, and I just cover water. I'll go in there and I'll just burn the bank, last 2/3 of the creek, of the cove, all the way in the back, head out the other side, go around to the next one. And another thing about it is you don't have to see bedding bluegills actually to catch these bass. Just like that bass I showed you guys a little bit earlier, there's a lot of bass that get up in this super clear water, shallow back ends, and it doesn't have to be clear, just like where I'm showing you. It can be a little bit more off-colored, but even though you may not see bedding bluegill, there's still a population of those bass that are out, scouting and hunting for those bluegills, even though you can't see them on there. Sometimes also in the more off-colored water, you're not going to be able to see the bluegill beds. So anyway, guys, just a quick video. Wanted to talk a little bit about those spawning bluegills today. Like I said, it's a good shallow water summer pattern. If you guys don't like fishing deep, fishing offshore this time of year, there's always a portion of the bass in any lake that you go to that lives shallow. And I've never been to a man-made impoundment in the month of August that didn't have some type of a shallow bluegill, black perch, sunfish bite going on. It's a super fun way to catch them. If your lake that you has water visibility of over 3 feet, doesn't matter what part of the lake, lower end or whatever, I can promise you there's going to be a good topwater bite all day long in August. This isn't an early morning deal. They'll bite it all day long. It's just committing to it, staying in those type of areas where the perch are spawning. Like I said, walking bait, prop bait, and sometimes like a Zoom horny toad works really good for me too. Just covering water in the shallow water. So give it a try. Let me know how it goes, guys. Again, appreciate checking in for this short video. If you hadn't hit that subscribe button, please do so. And we'll see you guys tomorrow.